Today I'm starting the last poem, that is Aunt Jennifer's Tigers. I would request each one of you to kindly hear this video very carefully. This poem is written from the perspective of a woman. This is about a woman who suffers after her marriage. This is about the feelings that a woman undergoes and what she actually wants to, वो अपने आप को कैसा प्रेजेंट करना चाहती है. Often there are many women who might suffer after their marriages. Their conditions are horrible. They have to undergo ordeals. And perhaps ये जो poem है जिसमें जो आंट जेनिफर है, ये जेनिफर इज नॉट द नेम ऑफ एनी लेडी. आंट जेनिफर इज नॉट द नेम ऑफ एनी लेडी. स्पेसिफिकली कोई जेनिफर नहीं है. दिस इज जस्ट अ नेम गिवन फॉर अ वुमन हु इज ऑप्रेस्ड ड्यू टू हर मैरिड लाइफ. She has to face the challenges of her life, and that is why she wants to make something which is completely different. She wants to be courageous. She wants to raise her voice. But often it happens that when a girl is married, and this is not about Indian context, it is about a global context. So normally एक मतलब कि होता है कि if a woman is married, she is always told that she has to understand her husband. She has to adjust to the circumstances. Sometimes she has to face the domestic violence. कई बार ऐसा होता है in the male dominated society. जो आपका सोसाइटी है, जो वर्ल्ड है, वो मेल डोमिनेशन है. एंड यहाँ जो पोएट है एड्रीन रिच, शी इज इन द फेमिनिस्ट साइड. शी इज अगेंस्ट द डोमिनेशन ऑफ मेल. शी इज अगेंस्ट द चॉविज्म ऑफ मेल. And as I said that most of the people think that a woman should be a dutiful homemaker. But the inner desire of a woman is to free herself from these shackles. She wants to come out of her abusive marriage. She wants to come out of this patriarchal society. यहाँ जो first paragraph है, the poem is written in 3 stanzas. So in the first paragraph it is said that Aunt Jennifer is weaving an embroidery. और उस embroidery में she is weaving a prancing tiger. Prancing मतलब jumping, छलांग लगाता हुआ. She is weaving a prancing tiger which is prancing across the screen. यहाँ poetess is defining that tigers are the topaz, the denizens of the world of green. मतलब यहाँ पर वो उनकी जो खूबियां हैं, उनके जो characteristics हैं, उनको बता रही है. The tigers are chivalric. They are brave. They are courageous. They live in the world of green. World of green मतलब जंगल के राजा हैं वो. They are normally said as the dominant, courageous figures who live in the denizens, मतलब the one who live, citizens की जैसा denizens, the one who reside in the forest. In the second paragraph, मतलब in the first paragraph, she has compared the tigers to bright topaz denizens. Topaz जो है वो, that is the rubies, that is the gemstones. They have been described as elegant, courageous. और यहां पर ऐसा क्यों दिया है? Because that is completely the contrast to Aunt Jennifer's personality. She is docile. She is suppressed. मतलब वो तो डरी डरी रहती है, वो तो सहमी हुई रहती है. और ऑन द अदर हैंड जो टाइगर उसने बनाया है, दे आर कंप्लीटली ऑपोजिट, कंट्रास्ट टू हर कैरेक्टर. इन द सेकेंड पैराग्राफ she tells about the physical condition of that woman. Aunt Jennifer is fluttering through her wool, finding even the ivory needle hard to pull. The massive weight of the uncle's wedding band sits upon her hand. Means आंटी, मतलब यहां पर जो जेनिफर है, जो वुमेन है, शी इज फीलिंग, शी इज क्वेकिंग, वो शेक कर रही है. उसे एक आइवरी नीडल, आइवरी मतलब बहुत ही हल्का, जस्ट लाइक अ फेदर, वो शी इज नॉट एबल टू इवन पुल दैट आइवरी नीडल, उससे वो आइवरी नीडल पुल नहीं हो रहा है. वाई? द मैसिव वेट ऑफ अंकल्स वेडिंग बैंड. यहां पर जो मैसिव वेट वाला जो है, दिस हैज ऑफन कम इन द पेपर. ये आपके पेपर में कई बार आया हुआ है. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ मैसिव वेट ऑफ अंकल्स वेडिंग बैंड? मैसिव वेट मतलब, मैसिव मतलब बहुत ज्यादा. लेकिन यहां पर वेडिंग बैंड इज जो हम चूड़ी पहनते हैं, द बैंड दैट वी वियर as a symbol of marriage. It is actually a metaphor. But यहां पर massive weight मतलब wedding band आपका massive नहीं है. This is just to show that after her marriage, the woman has been burdened with the household work. She has been burdened by the obligations of the married life. She is completely dependent on her husband, and that has made her weak and meek. वो जो है बहुत कमजोर हो गई है. She has become very weak, physically as well as mentally. She has worn out. थक चुकी है वो, थक चुकी है वो. In the third paragraph, the poetess say, when aunt is dead, her terrified hands will still ring with the ordeals that she was mastered by. The tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing, proud and unafraid. Now, what is the meaning of this? This means even after a woman is dead, मतलब she wishes to live a fearless, free life. लेकिन even when she would be dead, जब वो मर भी जाएगी, even then also her terrified hands, मतलब उसके जो हाथ ड्यू टू द मैरिटल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी जो कमजोर हो गए हैं, दे वुड ऑलवेज बी सराउंडेड बाय, रिंग्ड मतलब सराउंडेड बाय द ऑर्डियल्स, ऑर्डियल्स मतलब द हार्डशिप्स, द प्रॉब्लम्स, द harassment that she had undergone, that she was mastered by, मतलब जिस तरीके से उसका पति, उसका जो उसके जो घर वाले उसे चलाते थे, वो तब भी उसके मरे हुए हाथों में भी यू विल बी एबल टू सी. बट मतलब जो रिंग है यहां पर, द रिंग इज हैविंग टू मीनिंग्स. आपके बैक का क्वेश्चन नहीं. द रिंग हैज टू मीनिंग्स. वन इज द फिजिकल रिंग, one is the physical ring which she wears, and the second is surrounded by. दो मीनिंग्स हैं यहां पर. तो वो कहते हैं even after her death, even when she is put to rest in the graveyard, still वो जो ring है, that would be the evidence of her ordeals. लेकिन जो मेल डोमिनेशन है, the tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing proud and unafraid, मतलब जो मेल डोमिनेशन है, that would never end. So this is the poem Aunt Jennifer's Tigers. This is about a woman's desire for freedom, fearlessness, which she has woven through the design of tigers. आपके पेपर में क्वेश्चन आता है that why does she take tigers, why does she take something which is different from her own character? Because she is submissive, she is docile, but she wants to take something which is completely different. She wants to be brave, she wants to be free, she wants to come out of the shackles of her life. And that is why वो कहते हैं कि she has made a tiger which is completely opposite. The tigers have been described as chivalric, bright topaz denizens of the world of green. They move in complete chivalry, मतलब वो पूरे शान से चलते हैं. They are not afraid of the men. मतलब कोई नीचे अगर वो जब छलांग लगा रहे हैं और नीचे कोई खड़ा, तो उन्हें कोई डर नहीं है. बट द कंडीशन ऑफ अ वुमन like Aunt Jennifer is very pathetic. She has to live a life which is completely fearful. She has to undergo trauma. So that is why she has made some embroidery in which a tiger is shown jumping. Now I'm sharing the poem on your screen. We will be doing it along with the Adrienne Rich is always said to be a feminist. Most of her poems which she has written, all the poetries that she has written, has somewhere the elements of feminism. And through this poem, she is trying to address the constraints, the restrictions of a woman. The poem is divided into three. First, the description of the tiger that aunt has made. Second, the physical condition of the woman. And third is when the woman would be dead, then what will be her condition. Aunt Jennifer's tigers prance across a screen. Prance मतलब jump. Kindly एक एक word का meaning लिख लेना, because from this poem you will be asked the inner in-depth question and you won't believe इस क्वेश्चन इस चैप्टर इस पोएम का जो क्वेश्चन था, जिन बच्चों ने बीएल एड एंड बीए का मतलब जर्नलिज्म का एंट्रेंस एग्जाम दिया था उसमें भी आया था एज अ पार्ट ऑफ लिटरेचर. ब्राइट टोपाज डेनिजन्स ऑफ अ वर्ल्ड ऑफ ग्रीन. आंट जेनिफर के जो टाइगर्स हैं, मतलब शी हैज मेड अ टाइगर विच दोज विच आर जंपिंग, मतलब उसने जो है जंप करता हुआ टाइगर बनाया है. नाउ दे आर ब्राइट टोपाज डेनिजन्स. ब्राइट टोपाज मतलब द gemstones. She has compared the tigers to the gemstones. Denizens मतलब the inhabitant of some area, किसी जगह के रहने वाले. Of the world of a world of green. World of green here is for the forest. For the forest. They do not fear the men beneath the tree. मतलब जब वो छलांग लगाते हैं तो नीचे कोई भी होता है तो they are not bothered about them. मतलब they are fearless, they are unafraid. They pace मतलब move in a sleek chivalric certainty. मतलब वो पूरे शान से they walk with courage and magnificence. वो पूरे करेज के साथ पैदल मतलब कि चलकर जाते हैं. दे आर नॉट फियरिंग, दे डू नॉट फियर ऑफ एनीवन इन दिस वर्ल्ड. दे आर सर्टेन, दे आर शाइनिंग, दे आर करेजियस. Aunt Jennifer's fingers fluttering through her wool find even the ivory needle hard to pull. The massive weight of Uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hands. In the second paragraph, the poetess says that she is working on her yarn, और उसके जो हाथ हैं, they are quaking, they are shaking, and इतना मतलब कि she is so weak that she is not even able to pull मतलब pick that small needle. Ivory needle होता बहुत हल्का, light. She is not able to. The massive weight of Uncle's wedding band. This particular line has repeatedly come in the paper from this poem. The massive weight of Uncle's wedding band here is, यहाँ पर उसका कहने का मतलब है कि after the marriage, the responsibilities that has burdened her has made her weak. Sits heavily upon her hand मतलब कि उसको कमजोर कर दिया है. They have made them, that band has made her weak. The responsibilities have made her weak. Third paragraph is, when aunt is dead, मतलब एक दिन तो aunt मर जाएंगी, तो her terrified hands will lie still ringed with the ordeals she was mastered by. One day she would be dead. Her terrified मतलब डरा हुआ, उसका डरा हुआ सहमा हुआ जो हाथ है, that would lie there in the graveyard, but it will be showing the जो रिंग उसके हाथों में होगा ना, that would show the problems, the ordeals, ordeals मतलब hardships, the ordeals that she had faced. She was mastered by मतलब she faced while she was alive. वो उसके हाथों में तब भी दिखेंगे. They would be impressed on her hands. The tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing, proud and unafraid. But जो टाइगर्स है, यहाँ पे जो टाइगर्स है, दे आर द सिंबल फॉर द मेल डोमिनेशन. तो वो कहती है कि जो मेल डोमिनेशन है, वेदर द वुमेन इज अलाइव और डेड, द मेल डोमिनेशन विल गो ऑन विदाउट एनी शेम. So that is आपका Aunt Jennifer's Tigers. Now I'll be writing down the poetic devices of the poem, and I would request everyone to note it down also side by side. Now let us come to the very first poem. See, in this particular poem के अंदर जो है, you will be having पूरा जो poem है, this is consisting of symbolism. There are many symbols which have been used for oppression. There are many symbols which have been used for dominance. Secondly, we have metaphor and imagery together. Aunt Jennifer's tigers prance across the screen. यहाँ पर the tiger has been shown as jumping like a human. तो इसीलिए यहाँ personification. Bright topaz denizens. The bright topaz here, she has compared it to the gemstones. So that is why it is metaphor. And it is also an image that is created. जब आपसे बोल रहे हैं bright topaz, तो हमारे दिमाग में एक image create होता है. So that is why imagery. Then they do not fear the men beneath the tree. They pace in sleek chivalric certainty. इस दोनों के अंदर आपके जो है, यू आर हैविंग दे, और दे जो है इट इज रिपीटेड. दे एंड दे जो है इट इज रिपीटेड इन द कॉन्सिक्यूटिव लाइन्स. सो इट इज आपका एनाफोरा. इट इज एनाफोरा. एनाफोरा आपका होता है जब कोई वर्ड जो है अगले लाइन में, इट इज रिपीटेड इन द नेक्स्ट लाइन. दो अलग, एक ही मतलब कि एक ही शब्द जो है अलग अलग दोबारा दोबारा रिपीट हो, तो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज एनाफोरा. देन इफ यू सी, दे डू नॉट फियर द मेन. फियर में ई, मेन में ई, बीनीथ में ई, ट्री में ई. दिस इज रिपीटेड, मतलब द वॉवल इज रिपीटेड, so it is assonance. The same is chivalric certainty, I is repeated, so that is यहाँ पर आपका assonance. Then Aunt Jennifer's fingers fluttering. Finger और fluttering में F is repeated, so alliteration. Find even the ivory needle hard to pull. The massive weight, यहाँ पर जो massive मतलब तो बहुत बड़ा होता है, it has been exaggerated. It has been exaggerated, और इसीलिए it is hyperbole. Hyperbole आपका होता है जब किसी चीज को बढ़ा चढ़ा के बोलते हैं हम. When aunt is dead, her terrified hands. अब terrified hands के अंदर दो आपके poetic devices हैं. एक है आपका synecdoche. साइनिक डॉग होता है एक छोटी सी चीज से पूरी किसी एक बड़ी चीज को रिप्रेजेंट करना। यहां पर हर टेरिफाइड हैंड जो है इट इज रिप्रेजेंटिंग फॉर हर एंटायर बॉडी, मतलब शी विल लाई स्टिल, शी विल लाई स्टिल इन हर ग्रेवयार्ड। यहां इट हैज बीन यूज विद द हैंड्स, यहां हाथ नहीं, उसकी पूरी शरीर के लिए बोला जा रहा है। एंड terrified hands is also transferred epithet। ट्रांसफर्ड एपिथेट मतलब यहां पर, या जस्ट 1 minute, ट्रांसफर्ड एपिथेट मतलब व्हेन टेरिफाइड इज एडजेक्टिव, यहां टेरिफाइड इज यूज्ड एज एन एडजेक्टिव नॉट वर्ब। और हैंड्स, तो व्हेन some adjective is used to describe, that becomes transferred epithet. Then still ringed, ringed के यहां दो मीनिंग्स है, I had told you. One is surrounded by and the second one is a physical ring, so that is why it is spun. The tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing proud. P is repeated alliteration. Then the entire, अगर हम चैप्टर पोएम को पढ़ते हैं तो यू फाइंड दैट देयर इज अ कंट्रास्ट। आंट डरी हुई, आंट जो है उसका जो कैरेक्टर है वो डरा हुआ है, whereas tigers are chivalric, unafraid. So there is a complete contrast, and this can come as a theme based question. Draw the contrast between ant and tigers as represented by Adrienne Rich in the poem. Ant का जो characteristic है that is completely submissive, docile, fearful, whereas tigers are completely chivalric, मतलब कि they are courageous. Next is symbolism. वैसे तो बहुत सारे हैं, लेकिन जैसे आइवरी नीडल इज अ सिंबल ऑफ समथिंग विच इज वेरी लाइट, बट मेन सिंबल आपका है टाइगर्स। जो टाइगर्स है दे आर द सिंबल फॉर मेल डोमिनेशन। So these are the poetic devices that we have used in this poem.